about half a centimeter thick. Hi, how are you guys? It's autumn and it's been actually for 1 month. I really love autumn, but this year we weren't off to a good start. I caught a, I don't know, flu virus, I don't know, whatever the heck that was. I haven't been sick like this since my childhood. I was so weak during that period of the disease that it's really kicking. But now that everything seems more put together, I think that would be a great time to start baking and cooking some autumn desserts. Today, I want to make donuts coated with granulated sugar and cinnamon. And I hope it turns out good because I've never baked. It's not baking, it's frying. Made donuts. You know, fingers crossed and everything. I did a full, autumn makeup. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Okay. So everything is fall themed. And I think we should start. Okay, but before that, I want to make my electrolyte water. I've made it only once. I don't know if it's really electrolyted water or not, but I mean, so you fill it with water. We need some salt. We need to add a pinch. I add 1 teaspoon of honey, a teaspoon of lemon juice. Now put the lid on. Okay. And shake it. It really tasted like nothing. The salt is like it's not even there because honey is like, it's not that sweet. So it's like water, a bit flavored. Without further ado, we have to get the ingredients for our donut. I must add that this donut is vegan. It was unintentionally. I didn't realize it until like last night. I was looking for a donut recipe and like a good number of them needed milk, and we didn't have milk at home and I didn't want to go buy it. So yeah, without any milk or eggs. So it's basically a very, very simple dough. We need, to start with, we need 260 grams of water. It says 1 cup plus 1 tablespoon, but I haven't seen the other tablespoon being added to it anywhere. The temperature of the water wasn't mentioned, so I don't know. I just look for it. Okay, this is 380, so we need to, oh my god, 270. I don't care, I won't go again. And we have 262, that's okay. 40 grams of sugar, which equals to 3 tablespoons. 30 grams or 2 tablespoons of olive oil, plus another 3 grams that is going to be added throughout the process. And here from the fridge, we need our flour, all-purpose flour, and our yeast. Oh, I might need my whole flour too, because I'm afraid this is not enough. I think I'm gonna mess it up if I use both of them. So I'm gonna use 300 grams of all-purpose flour. Pick out some, okay, 100 grams of whole flour. Okay, I must add that these are the kind of brown donuts that can be filled with any filling that you want. I don't know, jam.
Oh, jam and cream.
Cream cheese, I guess, Nutella. Last but not least, 4 grams of yeast, and we're all set. We can start. All of it. Add the yeast to it. Okay, it's lukewarm. I don't know if it's good. It's a good temperature for the yeast to activate. This is the time that you add 30 grams of your olive oil. Oh, I forgot to add sugar before that. Okay, but that's okay. We just act like nothing happened. Ooh. The yeast looks weird. I'm sure it's getting dissolved. It's weird because it's a lot. You activate it, it becomes alive. That's weird. Last of Us flashbacks. Not sure if I need to sift the flour a bit more. This is 1/2 of it. Stir it with our spatula. Making a dough usually is a weird process because, it doesn't look right at any point. I pretty much saw a spatula in the video of making this dough. So no kneading was needed. That's a cool thing. Are you sure it doesn't need more water? I think it needs more. Making a dough usually is a weird process because, it doesn't look right at any point. This one didn't say it. Mention to add more water or flour at any point. So we're gonna trust the process. Now we have to add our 1/2 teaspoon of olive oil. Okay, I don't have time for you. Mix until a soft dough forms. So more mixing for us. So far, the dough looks like dough. Yep, this is our, let me make it aesthetic. This is the recipe and our soft dough being formed here. Cover and let it rest for 15 minutes. Seems right. It's actually the Persian version of spaghetti, which is pretty much different from the Italian version. So any Italians watching this video, I'm so sorry. This is our dough here doing this thing, and we are waiting for it. We still got 5 more minutes till our 15 minutes complete. I don't know if I want my hands to get involved with onions, but oh, this recipe doesn't need any kneading, so yeah, very good. Oh, okay. See, I had the mascara on. And heading over to our dough. This is our dough, rested for 20 minutes, not 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, simply stir with a spatula to start the fermentation. I didn't know what fermentation was. I could guess, but I didn't know it. I haven't heard of it. And I looked it up, and it was like the chemical breakdown of a substance by bacteria, yeast, or other microorganisms. So I don't know, there's something in it that turns into alcohol. I mean, I can already smell it. It smells sour, alcoholic. I don't know how much I should stir it. Dough looks good to me. So since no kneading is needed, we just stir it to the point that we feel it's a good mix. And the next step is to cover and let the dough rise until it doubles in size. So I think 1 hour, 1.5 would be enough for it, based on my previous experiences. I want to cover it with this, or I can cover it with plastic wraps. I'm going to cover it with this, and also I think it can get some air. I will check it during the process. If it's not working and it's not rising, I will switch it with a plastic wrap. Our dough is rising on a normal pace, so I don't need to actually replace the plate with a plastic wrapper. This is our wet sheet. I'm going to cover our bowl with this as well. Okay, and we're gonna transfer it. The onions are golden, and I wanna add my garlic to it. So the meat was frozen. I just got it out of the freezer. Not just, but you know, it hasn't been so long. So we add it to our pan. 'Cause you're delicious in my washing machine. Baby, bang it up inside. Don't need tea. Why not me? I also cut some of them in these round shapes so I can add them to the bottom of my pot as the spaghetti is being cooked. We call it tarik, which is the crispy part of food at the bottom of our pot that is just tastes like heaven. We added all our proteins to the pan, and I added some turmeric, and I'm going to add a bit of salt. I wanted to add some curry and oregano, but my mom recently heard that if you add the condiments to food, like at the end of the process when the food is fully cooked and not let them actually cook and give them that much heat, is actually better, and they will make your food more flavorful. So I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to add the black pepper. Potato actually takes longer to cook, so it might be here for a while. And I'm going to boil some green beans. That's a good thing and extra texture for our spaghetti. By the way, that is our dough over there. Getting fermented, I think. These are frozen bell peppers, frozen rice. Our tomato paste is ready. We can add it to our mixture here. At this point, I'm going to add my spices. I'm not going to risk it and add it after the spaghetti is cooked because I might forget it. Some curry, oregano, which I do love. The smell, the flavor, everything. And we can turn the heat off. Perfect timing. Our water is boiling. And we can add our pasta to it. We're going to go for a taste test. Nice. Should cook it for 10 minutes. Oh, I can add my saffron here, right now. It's time for me to wash the dishes and move back to the donuts. This is our dough. If you can recall it, we have to sprinkle, I don't know if it's the right word or not, some flour on it. You have to cut it, not let it stretch, but I have no other choice. God, it's gonna stick bad. So we have to fold the dough using the spatula. It's been actually said in the recipe. Good. Fold it up nice. Now the dough is ready to rest for 10 minutes. While making pastries, patience is the key element. And I happen to not have any. But it's been, I think, approximately 10 minutes that it rested. Now we have to spread it roll it out actually, into a large flat sheet. Let's hope that ours doesn't. Oh, it is stuck. So I think I have to oil it up. Oiled it up, and now we can do this so it doesn't look right. I remember it was like about half a centimeter thick. It doesn't definitely have the consistency that I have seen in the video. Oh, and it's stuck. I'm going to use this one, the medium-sized one. Dip it into the flour so it doesn't get stuck. Oh. We do this. And boom, we've got our round shaped one. So after you are done with the patties, you have to let them rest for 20 minutes. As you can see, these have rested well. And these are the first batch I did. This is the second batch, hasn't rested enough. And the third batch, which obviously hasn't rested at all. So I'm going to cover the third batch as well and going to start to fry these. Oh. Looks like a ball. I love it.